Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Had some technical difficulties. Just gonna wait a minute until everyone comes on. See some friends are starting to join us. Good morning. Hi, James and Davily. Hi, Alyssa. If you're here, say good morning. Hi, Adriana. Hi, Austin. Hi, Dustin. I miss all your babies so much. Hi, Ella. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you all had a really great spring break. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Alex and Mary. Good morning. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Good morning. Hi, Kira. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Jackson and Quinn. Good morning and happy Monday. Hi, Miss Linda. Hi, Vivi. Hi, Vincenzo. So I hope that you all really enjoyed last week's spring break. I know that we all had to have a little bit of a change of plans, but I hope that you enjoyed as we took you around the world. We went to a lot of awesome places. We went to Africa and Ireland, Australia, the dairy farm. We went to Colombia. We went to a lot of really awesome places last week. So I hope that you enjoyed all of your little mini vacations every day. And we're going to continue to talk about the earth, but in a little bit of a different way this week. So yesterday was Earth Day. And we are going to be focusing this week on reduce, reuse, and recycle. So all about our earth and keeping it really, look how nice and blue and green it is. We want to keep it really healthy. We need to keep our earth healthy, just like we have to keep our bodies healthy, like we are always teaching you at GSA, like Miss Linda's always teaching all of us. So what we're going to be talking about this week are how to keep our earth really healthy. And there's so many different things that you can do every day in your own homes, every week in our communities that can help to keep our earth really healthy. And I'm going to read you this book this morning. It's called Michael Recycle. You can tell this book has been read a lot of times, many times, because we read it all the time during this week because it's one of our favorites. And Michael Recycle is going to show you all the different ways that we can recycle and reuse items in our own home, in our own community, every day and every week. And then I'm going to show you a way that we recycle at our house. Okay. Michael Recycle. There once was a town called Aberdouriny where garbage was left to grow rotten and slimy. Oh no. A green-caped crusader soared through the air with a colander hat on top of his hair. He used a colander as his hat. That's a way to reuse something. He bounced off the earth with a thump and a bump, and then landed head first in the town garbage dump. Uh-oh. He brushed off his suit as he jumped to his feet and grinned at the townsfolk who he'd come to meet. I'm Michael Recycle, and I have a plan, but I need your help, everyone to a man. The sky and the river are smelly and brown. Soon 50-foot bugs will take over your town. Oh my goodness, this town was so dirty that Michael Recycle said bugs might be coming soon. Do you want your town to be covered in bugs? You've got to recycle. You've got to act soon before all your trash reaches up to the moon. Then crushing a can, he gave them a wink and vanished from sight before they could blink. Miss Mooncosh exclaimed to her friend Mr. Crew, "Did you happen to hear what that boy said to do?" Clean up and recycle. How hard can it be? A green and clean town would be lovely to see. Oh, I hope all of our towns can be nice and green and clean. They recycled their paper, their plastic and cans, and even old junk like used pots and pans. They also began the Be Greener campaign. They grew their own kumquats and saved up the rain. They made rain barrels to reuse that rainwater instead of having to use your hose. So proud was the town of their green transformation. They threw a great party, a grand celebration. They covered the town in green toilet paper, then rolled it back up to use again later. You may think that's yucky, but these folks don't agree. In Aber-do-Rimy, recycling is key. Good morning, Mia. When Michael came back to visit the town, he didn't despair, get angry, or frown. For everything looked so clean and brand new. The sky and the river were again a bright blue. Oh no, that's awesome. Did you hear that? Everything's blue again and green. Look at our town. It gleams and it glitters. Now nothing is wasted and nobody litters. If you litter, it means that when you're done with something, let's say you're taking a walk and you're drinking your water in a cup and then you're done, you just throw it out, or a bottle, that's not good. You need to find a garbage can or a recycling can to throw that out. We don't want to litter. To Michael Recycle, the green-caped crusader, our super green hero, the planet's new savior. Hi, Adeline. But Michael Recycle was nowhere around. He'd already moved on to help the next town. Sorry, it's just our friend Michael recycling old junk. Recycling old junk. So that's Michael Recycle. Now, at the end of the book, Michael Recycle goes through all these different tips of how you can recycle in your home. So recycle, recycle, recycle. He says, find out what can be recycled in your town. Most towns offer curbside pickup for newspapers, cans, glass, and certain kinds of plastic. You might also be able to recycle styrofoam, foil, cardboard, catalogs, and magazines. Who knows? Maybe they'll even take your little brother or sister. I don't think we want them to do that. Hi, Ariana. Good morning. Another way to do it is that when you are brushing your teeth, turn off the water when you're brushing your teeth. So you get your toothbrush wet and then you turn the water off so it doesn't run while you're brushing your teeth. Hi, Jack. Good morning. Check all your faucets in your house and make sure none of them are dripping. And when you're taking a shower or a bath, make sure you don't take too long because you don't want to waste that water. And if you can, take a walk to somewhere or ride your bike or take a jog somewhere instead of driving your car. That's also a really good way to reduce on the pollution that we make with our cars and the gas. And when you're cleaning your home, if you can use a towel instead of a paper towel to save on paper towels, because these are made from trees. So if we can use regular towels or rags instead of paper napkins and paper towels, that will really save on the paper. Trees are true friends of the earth. They keep us cool and make oxygen for us to breathe. Plant a tree in your yard, or organize a tree planting party for your neighborhood or school, and say thank you when you pass that big elm or maple. Another way is don't litter. Make sure your trash ends up where it belongs. That's what we were talking about earlier. In a trash can or in the back of, trash can, or it says or in the back of your closet, but we don't want to put garbage back there. Pile it up. Don't throw away grass clippings and fallen leaves. Start a compost pile in your backyard. A little sun, a little rain, a few bugs, okay, millions of bugs, which is the cool part, guys. And in a few months, you'll have healthy soil for your garden. And all those trimmings and clippings won't be taking up space in a landfill. You can add eggshells, coffee grounds, and fruit and vegetable peels to your compost pile too. The end. So Michael gives a lot of great ways that you can recycle. And I'm sure most of you have your garbage can in your kitchen and also your recycling can. One of the ways that we recycle in our house to keep the earth nice and healthy is we do composting. So I'm going to show you how we compost in our house. I'm going to take you outside. So what we do is every day when we have a lot of fruits and vegetables. That's a big hit in our house. Tommy will probably eat that bowl of clementines in about 2 days. So what we do is when we're done cutting up our fruit, we take the scraps and we put them in our compost bin. This is the one that we use the most. But I just have this one here today to show you just some of the things that we compost in our house. I'm going to see if I could flip this real quick. There we go. Okay, so we have our compost bin here. So we have some things in here that we used last night. We had some chicken souvlaki. So we have some lettuce. We have our cucumber peels that we use to make this tzatziki sauce. We have tomato. We have onions. We have some eggshells from this morning, oranges, apple, and a tea bag. You can use coffee grinds. Use anything that you're getting from fruits and vegetables. My cameraman, are you ready? So what we're going to do is we're going to head outside. And I'm going to show you how we compost outside. So we're going to go outside here, take a little trip out there. So there are a lot, I'm going to flip it around again. There are lots of different composts that you can get. You can get compost from the store, that some of them are closed. You can have compost for inside your house if you don't have a yard that you can use or space outside. And the most important part is that you have 3 different things in your compost. So I'm gonna flip it around again. And I have, can you see? Yes, okay. So what we have in our house is that Big Tom, my husband Tom, he made this compost here. So it's really simple. It's out behind our fence, and so here, can you go get the? So what we have here is our compost, and he just made it out of wood. And then what we have over here, which is kind of diminished a little bit right now because we used a lot of them the past few days, were piles of leaves. But we have lots and lots of leaves back here we can use whenever we want. So there's 3 parts to a compost that you need. You need brown matter like leaves and twigs, and you need green matter like food from your house, and then you also need moisture. So you want to find a nice dry spot that you can use. And what we do is we dump our compost out here, we get everything out, we dump it in here, and then we just let nature do its work. So I'm going to show you what is happening underneath this pile. I'm just going to dig in here. Flip a little bit over, and you're going to see in here all of those worms. Can you show them the worms in there? Wow, look at all of these worms. There are thousands of these worms in this compost pile right now. And they are just eating up all of this food. Hi, Alexandra. They're eating up all of this food and all of these leaves. And they're helping it to decompose. So what we do with this pile is then what Tom will do is he will take, sorry, there's somebody with a leaf blower. He'll take the leaves, he'll break them up into different piles, and when this gets a little bit more decomposed, he'll take some of that compost and he'll mix it in with the leaves, and he'll continue to rotate it periodically. And then over time that will break down and that will become really rich soil to help with our gardens. So we don't have to go to the store to get soil for our gardens. We can just get it from our compost pile. So you'll see, I'm gonna grab that for you, thank you. So if you see over here, what we've done is we've taken our wheelbarrow, we've filled it with lots and lots of dirt, and then we brought it over to our gardens, right here. So all of this dirt that's in this garden bed, we actually just made this one the other day, is all from our compost pile. And we planted lots of seeds in here. We planted, obviously you could see little trees. We planted flowers. And yesterday we planted some carrots. And then we also have over here, we got ready with our seedlings over here. We planted all these. And when they get bigger and they start to sprout, then we can transfer them into our garden beds that we made with the soil that we made from compost in the backyard. So that's one of the ways that we help to reduce and reuse and recycle, is we use a compost at our home. And again, they're really simple to use and to make. You need the three things, like I said: the brown matter, which are small twigs, grass clippings, leaves, and then you need your organic material, which are the things that you're cooking in your house. You don't want to use meats, but you can find different lists of things that you can use. And then them together, make sure it's pretty even, and make sure that it gets enough moisture, and you have space for space to rotate it. I know the ones that they have at the store come with a closed lid, and then you can turn it so that it's being mixed together, or you can do it with a pitchfork like we do. So if you have any questions about composting, you can certainly ask me if you're interested in getting one started. And I would love to hear how you are all recycling or reusing materials in your own house. So if you have any ways that you're doing it, or if you compost too, please send me a picture. Miss Tracy's coming on at 11 o'clock, and she's going to continue talking about reduce, reuse, recycle, and our earth, and how important it is to keep it really healthy. So I hope that you enjoy the rest of the week. Bye. I miss you all. Bye.